Hello YouTube, this is Silver Age Dave. Today is Monday, June 18th. I'm doing a quick unboxing. Last week I was searching for something. I've got a handful of things that I routinely search for, and we all know, one of the best auctions to find on eBay is when something is mislabeled or mislisted, or it's just, there's an error in some way in how the listing is made. And this I'm about to open, I believe, yes, is the box I'm thinking it is. It got here extremely fast. This is a seller who doesn't typically sell comic books. They had a beautiful listing built, but the item that's actually in the box wasn't, or on the listing, wasn't labeled correctly. So I stumbled upon it. I was searching for something else, and when I saw it, I kind of scratched my head because it's something I regularly search for, and I had searched, and there weren't any that I was interested in. And so I found this, and I thought to myself, what could be going on here? This is odd. And then I researched the seller a little bit. Is it a fake? What's going on? And I determined, based on the listing as best I could, that this is a heck of an opportunity. So I didn't even bid on it. I stored it in my calendar, kind of on the side. It was stealthy for the end on the auction. And so, I kept checking back on it, and nothing was happening. The price wasn't changing. There were only a couple of bids on it, and so I kept checking back, and the price stayed the same. I couldn't believe it. And so I swooped in there at the last minute on the auction. I'm letting the clock go down, 30 seconds. Whoops, sorry guys. 30 seconds, 20 seconds, 10 seconds, all the way down to like 2 seconds. And I put in my bid, which was really high. I felt the value was there as I'm opening this up. And lo and behold, my bid took the winning spot. And you expect in the last few seconds of the auction, a price on something, will go crazy, and it didn't. It stayed exactly just above where the last bid was, and I ended up picking this up. I consider it a steal. I'm not going to share the price I got on it, but we're going to take a look. And I don't actually know for certain what's in here. I'm hoping it's what I think it is. We're going to find out here in a minute if I'm right on the money or if I'm wrong. So bear with me, guys. Oh. All right. So what we have here is we have a Marvel value stamp book, of which I have a couple, but I don't have one like this. Okay. You can see the colors on it. Okay. The one in the middle is the brand new one. I just got, anyone who searches for these or has bought one recently, we know what the prices can go on these. In fact, I'm so excited right now. I'm shaking a little bit, and I'm gonna put this box here so I can stand this up, and I can stand this up so we can see what's going on. This is a brand new mint condition. Check the corners on it. Okay, look at that, mint condition. When this auction went through, I couldn't even believe it. And again, even though I had researched the seller, who didn't sell comic books, but had tons and tons, 100% great feedback, lots of sales, I still went back and researched them another time. Let me pull this out of here and show you guys what we're actually dealing with. I'm actually shaking right now. So what I've got here book number 100958. I've got here book number 107522, and this is, I just washed my hands, like surgical hand washing, before making this video. This is 108243, and unbelievable. So in the listing, it said none of the stamps are in there. If you guys recall, not too terribly long ago, I had said that I'm going to find something like this. I put it on my list just recently, like a couple months ago, of the things that I am going to find. And sure enough, it is unstamped. There's no stamps in this. And it's just a beautiful book. I really can't even believe it. And I'm not going to fill this in any way. I'm going to leave it as it is, and just have it. And like I said, I'm incredibly excited to get this book. Okay, so that's one that I might even send that in to get CGC'd. If that's not a 9.8, I don't know what a 9.8 would be. It is just perfect. I'm so happy to have that. I can't even begin to tell you guys. So we have that, but they also had another item that they had listed, and I won that one also. And it is also in minty mint condition. So I'm going to back these guys up. Thank you for anyone watching this and taking time. This is incredible to me. So at the same time this was coming out, Friends of Old Marvel Club had changed from the Marvel Mighty Marching Society, MMMS, and they went to this Friends of Old Marvel. And so this is another item that you would have received with that membership packet, and this appears also to be in minty mint condition. And I'm going to open these up. This also, these go for quite a bit if you can find them. And oh my goodness, I can't even believe this. It was just listed wrong. I don't think this poster was ever unfolded. They did come from Marvel this way. They weren't shipped in a tube. I don't think anyone ever touched this. It is white and perfect as can be. I've always wanted to own one of these. And frankly, I don't know if I'm going to put this in a frame. There's the FOOM, F-O-O-M, and the Nuff Said. I don't know if I'm going to frame this or if I'm just going to leave it in its condition, because it's got these perfect folds, and it's just like someone received this back in, I don't know if it was maybe 71. I don't see a date on it. Steranko is the artist on that. Unbelievable. And there's what it says. Okay, and there. Give you a moment. You can pause it, I guess, to read it. And here's what it says on the other side. Unbelievable. Look at the white. Look at the corners. Just amazing. How something like this survives in this condition. I mean, guys, you know, when I'm buying comic books, old stuff, I have an expectation that they're going to be read or touched or held or however. And when you get something perfect, you know, you kind of scratch your head, you smile and say, I can't believe it, that's awesome. But to receive this stuff like it is, and the price that I paid on these, I'm almost embarrassed, and I'm not, because eBay is the wild, wild west. So the seller thanked me and actually gave me a refund because I paid shipping on both auctions I won. They were separate auctions, and they sent me a refund on one of them and shipped them out. I mean, perfect shipping. Look at that box it sent in. I was so worried this would come in a floppy mailer. I was just chatting back and forth with Errol, who was commenting on one of my old New Mutants 98 packages that came to me, and it was damaged. And I gave Errol an update. I don't know if I ever gave you an update, but the seller ended up offering me a big refund in order for me to keep the book, rather than that seller having to pay the return shipping on it and then being forced to press and grade because they sent it in terrible manner. I couldn't be happier. I'm going to show this one more time. The power of believing. Guys, there's a couple times I've added to my want list, really in the last 4 or 5 months, and I've said, I'm gonna, here's what I'm after, this is gonna happen for me, and I can't even begin to tell you, this stuff comes true. It finds me. This book found me. There's no way this book should have been on eBay, and there's no way there should have only been a couple of bidders on it, and there's no way I should have gotten this stuff for the price I paid. So I got this beautiful Steranko poster. As I'm sitting here, I happen to have this book sitting right at me, another beautiful Steranko up on the bronze wall. I showed this book off. Just beautiful stuff. And that falls, let's see, this is 1973. So this could have been right in the same time frame. Okay, make mine marvel. That's what I say, right? Make mine marvel. That's what I'm all about, guys. I probably could go on for another 20 minutes of if I can give any other testimony. I don't know a better testimony than this. Hunters hunt. That's what we do. If you want to be a serious collector, you got to get out there. You got to, hunt long boxes, search through, whatever you can, and then stuff like this turns up. I'm just amazed. So with that, I'm going to give it the Silver Age Dave sign out. I don't even want to. I just want to keep this video going with this stuff on the screen, but I'm gonna call it at 11.5 minutes. Silver Age Dave is out.